Om Hari Om. Today I have chosen the subject to discuss with you. Subject matter is Pranayama. Pranayama is a very popular nowadays. Everyone are interested on this topic. Pranayama, it is the fourth limb on 8 limbs of yoga. Pranayama practice, it's come after asana practice. So many people want to know what it is. So basically pranayama means in English breathing exercise, breathing technique. This word as a pranayama is come from the Sanskrit dictionary, which means breathing exercise, breathing techniques. So it is necessary to do this. Why we should practice? Why should know this technique? If I am happy with it, physically, mentally, healthy and happy, then why I have to hold my nostril, breathe with this nostril, breathe out, or use the abdominal muscle, force, contract your abdominal muscle, unnecessary. So the ancient time, those masters who have designed this technique, who have experienced the effect of those practices and pranayama in the body and the mind, they realized and understood it has lots of benefits. That's why they have designed properly a technique, it's called pranayama. So before we go on the practice and discuss on the techniques, we should know first what is prana. Prana literally is explained in English as a life force, vital energy, cosmic energy, even you can say individual energy. My Grand Master Swami Rama, he used to say, without the food, without water, without a shelter, we can survive. Even without money, it is possible to live. But he said, without a breath, it's not possible. It is impossible after a few minutes. So that much important have the prana's role. That much strong, important is called the prana. There is a difference in between the prana and breath. Which breath you take. There is a difference in between the prana and oxygen even. It is the English word, scientific word as a oxygen. I will come on the point. So prana is with the oxygen. It is not guaranteed in the oxygen there is a prana or not. Scientifically, in oxygen there is some gas is remain. That gas as oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen mix help to our physical body to understand, to keep you energized and healthy and fit. Scientifically, after 80, 100 years of age, when the breath is gone, then what happened? Why not the same breath give you the life? Then you have to come on the prana. Then we see the change in between the oxygen and the prana. Oxygen can be the source of prana, or you can say it is the source of the prana. But oxygen, if you say it is a life, it is not true. Swamiji, he say, which breath you take as an inhalation, it is the vehicle of a prana, like a motorbike, like a car, like an aeroplane, are the tools, device, vehicle to take us one place to another place. Same, prana is move, flow with the inhalation and exhalation. But it is not complete life. You have to understand. It's clear. So, prana in a Upanishad is explained is everything, whatever you see with the physical eyes, even what you not see, what you cannot see sitting here. I cannot see California, Canada, USA, because my eyes has a limitation. So whatever you see in the nature, in the space, because of prana. Whatever the planets, natures are doing, moving, because of prana. Sun is giving energized power, heating power. Sun has amazing source of energy because of prana. And moon give her cooling energy, calming energy, peace energy because of the prana. Nature give her good vibes because of prana. Same thing it apply in my life and in your life. Whatever the changes it happen in your life because of prana. What you see as a wall, kurta, camera, computer, desk, bottle, anything, it is the reaction, the collection of the prana. In a medical science, so even in the modern science, medical science, they are agree, the energy is converting in a matter, and the matter is transforming in a energy. Simple. So whatever you see as a solid matter, it is the collection of energy. And what energy is stored even is not permanent. It is not solid. It is not going to live for many years. whatever the matter is designed, there is a process is happening. That process name is called change. It is changing all the time, same with our body. When I came in this world, I was very small. Then as the time increased, when I become 6 months of baby, it changed. When I become 5 years of old baby, it changed. So this body was always changing, going on improvement, going on. Now, after certain age, time, height, time comes to decrease. And then slowly, I will become old. And then time will come to leave a body. Then this body will go back in the nature. This is the process. Same thing. It is happening with the nature, with the planets, with everything. So prana is called energy. Prana is the main point. Prana is the power. You are fit, healthy, happy, energized because of prana. And when you not feel healthy, when you not feel happy even, because prana level is different. Because prana level is a low. So those yogis in ancient time, check it, observe it. What are the source of prana? From where we receive, we get the prana. They have found it, searched it, experienced it. Sun is the source of prana. Moon is the source of prana. Which breath you take, we call it the oxygen, it is the source of prana. What else? The water is the source of prana. So the 4 points, 4 things are the source of prana. Sun, moon, food and water. Without a sun, we can survive. Without a moon, even we can survive. Without food, even for a few days, hours, we can survive. Without water and without breath is not possible. So there are 5 things I can say: sun, moon, food, water, and the breath. So without a breath, not possible. If you have not prepared, if you have not trained your body to live without a breath. So those yogis, masters, have measured, counted the life on base of breath in a yogi tradition. They all have counted the age on base of breath, not on the food. Food is the source of prana, but it is not life. So that's why those yogis have spent more time and energy to check in a other living being how they live and survive. Why those living beings in animals and the birds have a different age, like an elephant, snake, turtle, they have long life because of they are vegetarian? No. Maybe on one side you can say vegetarian food give a long life, healthy life. Many people are becoming vegetarian is one side, one training, one practice you can say. But the main point is because of they have a good breath. They are a good breather. And who they have limited age like 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years, and then they die. Even many beings have no fixed age. They don't know when they will die. Like mosquitoes have a limited age, like just few days or weeks, then die. So those masters have found it deeply, experienced it deeply. What is the science and the effect with the breath, with the body and the mind? Breath is the breeze in between the physical body and your subtle body, as called the mind. My Grand Master Swami Rama, he said, breath is a breeze in between the body and the mind, which connect you with the physical body and the subtle body. Breath is the barometer to check yourself, in which level you are, in which stage you are. When breath changes, your physical body and the subtle body as a mind change. When your mind changes, then your body changes, breath changes. That much deep relation has with the breath and the body, with the mind. So that's why you have seen when people get depressed, body change, mind change. When people get sad, anger change. So when the mind changes, your breath and the body change. When the breath change, your mind and body change. Forget about the consciousness. This is the main tool, and all these changes is very important. So that's why those yogis have given importance on body, breath, mind. So in a pranayama, main practice, main technique, main point is your breath. When you regulate your breath, you feel totally different. And when it changes, then it's totally different. So, in a pranayama practice, how to synchronize your breath is very important. Is the practice actually, which we call it the pranayama. Then there is a practice. How to lengthen, increase, improve the breath. Whoever want to improve the age, you have to improve your breath. It is not guarantee. Who they take a lots of food, many times in a day even, they will have a long age. It's not guarantee. Will give you good energy, good health to your body, but it is not guarantee. Who they eat a lot, many times, they will have a long life. It is not guarantee. Will change sometimes. But it is a guarantee, I'm telling you. Who they have trained themselves on long breath, they have the long life. They have relaxed mind, peaceful mind, and joyful mind. And who they have not prepared, who they have not trained, they have different mind. So that's why in the pranayama, they explain it has a two meaning. First meaning on pranayama, it's a expansion of a life force. Expansion of a life force. Why? Because as your breath will increase, your life will increase. As you inhale, your breath will increase. You will get enough oxygen in your body, in your lungs, in your cardiac muscle, in your whole body. And your each cell, trillions of cells we have in this body, will get enough oxygen, and you will feel always energized, happy and relaxed. You feel restless, unhealthy, you get tired after a few minutes or hour of work because you are not getting enough oxygen, prana. That's why in an office, when you are driving car, sitting in a cafe, you want to eat something. That's why you take something after each half an hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, because your energy level is getting low. That's why you take a water. Even the doctors say, after half an hour, 1 hour, keep drinking water, keep taking something, because you are not breathing properly. And who they have trained themselves with the deep breath, then it doesn't matter. You are eating a food half an hour or not. Two times of meal in a day is enough according to yogic tradition. But in a modern time, many people are having many times of food, meal in a day. They can have. So that's why the breath have to improve. You have to improve, you have to increase your breath if you want to have long life and peaceful mind, relaxed mind. Otherwise, it is your choice. Then the second technique, second meaning on pranayama is explained called breath retention. In Sanskrit is called kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means holding of a breath. Holding of a breath why we have to hold, why I should hold my breath. If I am healthy and happy, then why is it unnecessary I have to hold my breath? Because the textbook and the masters, they say, when you hold a breath, it will increase your life also. You will get a healthy and long life also. But if you have not trained properly, if you have not prepared properly, then it is not guaranteed to give you a healthy life and long life. You have seen in a general life in people who are the good person, they are the healthy people even, and who they have covered the face to kill them within a few minutes. Doesn't matter how strong they were, they have left the body because they have not prepared the body and the breath. But who they have prepared as a yogis with the technique of pranayama, even they can live for hours, days without food, without breath even. Because they have trained themselves, because they have practiced a lot. Suppose, for example, I have not done enough running. I have joined the marathon championship. After a few meters or a mile of running, I will stop. I will get tired because I have not prepared. So same thing on the Kumbhaka practice as a pranayama. On pranayama is very important how to breathe, how to hold the breath. So basically pranayama is designed on two bases, two methods. Two method means one method is how to improve. The second one is how to control. Controlling your breath, it is the advanced practice, and increasing your breath is the first practice. Beginning for everyone, whoever want to practice pranayama, whoever want to go deep in it, first step on pranayama is how to breathe. So when we talk about breath, when we talk about how should be your breath, then the subject topic change. Means now check your breath, how you are breathing, how many breaths even you take on per minute. So normally as a human body, human nature, we take 16, 18 breaths per minute. When you are healthy physically, mentally, if you are not healthy, suppose you have some breathing problem, suppose you have some mental issue, suppose you have a very busy, tough job where people, they come different types, and you get anger because of those people, because of your job, because of your responsibility. So the moment you get anger, the moment your mind change, emotion change, your breath goes shallow. Your breath goes shorter. Shorter breath, shallow breath is danger for you, for other. So that's why in a pranayama we say when you will start the practice on pranayama, your breath should be the natural. Your breath should be the abdominal breath. In the medical science, modern science, they also have accepted and talk about your breath should be the diaphragmatic breath, because it's create a beautiful space, enough space, more space in your lungs, in your rib cage and the abdominal muscle. So who are breathing with the abdominal muscle, who are using the abdominal muscle and the diaphragm muscle, they are having enough oxygen. And who are not breathing with the belly muscle and the diaphragm muscle, it's a guarantee they are not having enough oxygen. Who are they using the chest and the shoulder collarbone to have enough oxygen? After short time, they get tired. As an example, who they go to gym to work out. After 40 minutes, 1 hour, they get tired. Because all they have trained the body, but they have not trained the breath. And many practices they do with the breath retention. In the beginning, even is a challenging stuff. Very important. How to breathe. If you have a notice to newborn baby, or if you get a chance to see the newborn baby or 1 month old baby, check them, how they breathe. So if you want to learn and see the natural breath, organic breath, which is given from the nature, best thing is to see the baby. Doesn't matter they are boys or girls. Even we all have practice. We all have done in a childhood. But in these age is not possible. Even is a tough. Because according to our lifestyle, according to our emotions, according to our thoughts, habits, practice, breath change. Breath has changed. So that's why in pranayama, first practice, first point, we guide or help, or even we say to students, you should learn how to breathe first. How to breathe first is very important than holding your nose and breathe in, hold the breath for longer time. It is easy. But before you go into hold your breath, have you prepared your body? Have you learned how to breathe? is important. So in a yogic tradition, we talk about the navel center. What is a navel center is? Why we talk a lot on navel center, why not the chest? Why not the other part in the respiratory system? So it's called navel center here, belly button, which is in between the rib cage, sternum, and the lower part as a pelvis, you can say, in the middle here. According to tradition, it's a navel center is the major center, main center of thousands of nadis. It is a new word to you. If you have heard, very nice. Those are the new nadi. Please say nadi, N-A-D-I, not a nadi. So nadi is called the energy channel. Energy flow through the nadis is very important. It will help you on the yoga science, on the tantra science, and the pranayama. Frequently, people ask question on the nadis. So you should know what it is. So navel center is the place of prana shakti. Navel center is the place of thousands of nadis. For more detail, to understand better, a baby is connected when they are in the mother womb, before they come out. The baby is connected with the nadi through the navel center, with the navel center. Doesn't matter where they are, from which tradition, culture they come from. All the babies, they are connected with the navel center. And all the memories, the energy, the power, they receive through the navel center. When they come out, the doctors cut the pipe, that nadi, that the channel, and then they get separated. So that's why in a yogic tradition, the navel center breathing, abdominal breathing, is very important. But nowadays, it's become a fashion in our life, in the modern time. Even it is become a trend to have 6 apps, the 6 apps like the cuts in the abdominal muscle, to show off, to show the people how healthy or strong I am. I don't know. They are really strong. When we talk about strong, when we talk about healthy person, personality, it is not only the physical level. It is combined, include your physical level, mental level, emotional level, psychological and spiritual level. So, whoever are doing this training to have a 6 app is good. Keep doing it because you like it. I will not say to stop, but there is a reason. Why should I make or have the 6 app? First point is, I have not born with the 6 app. Second thing is, It takes lots of energy and effort to have it. And even it takes lots of time to work. And the next point is, it is not the natural. It takes lots of time to create a tension. So creating abs in the abdominal muscle doesn't come in a few days. We create lots of tension, stiffness. That's why you have noticed those who have 6 abs, they are more crazy people, I say personally. They are more disturbed people, disappointed people because they have created a tension consciously. Because they have created tension with them hours and hours in practice. So medical science, even they say when you have tension in the thigh muscle, when you have tension in the calf muscle, when you have tension in the biceps and the triceps, when you have tension in the chest and tension in the arms, then what do you think? You will be happy? No, not possible. So that's why in a yoga, the teaching is given, or we talk a lot on relaxation. So meditation does not come or happen or enjoy personally with the tension. It comes, you enjoy your practice on meditation when you relax, when you feel free. So pranayama practice, belly breathing practice is coming back to the natural breathing. Come back to the natural practice. It's called the Navkiye Shwash, navel center breathing. And whoever have trained, whoever have practiced this, I guarantee you, you will never get a mental, psychological problem just with the natural breathing. There are many ways to do it, many techniques are there how to develop, improve your breath with the abdominal muscle. So those they have the tight muscle, they suffer, they struggle, and those they have relaxed muscle, free muscle, they are more happy than the other. They are more healthy than the other because they are on a relaxed mood. They have relaxed body. So in pranayama, we guide and teach how to breathe first, how to strengthen, prepare your natural breathing is very important, guys. So before you go on advanced practice, even on intermediate practice, you have to train how to breathe first, how to prepare your diaphragm and the chest muscle, and then you can go on the next practice called pranayama techniques. So pranayama has two meanings. First meaning is expansion of life force. Second meaning on pranayama is to control When I will go on the Kumbhaka, I will explain why should practice Kumbhaka, how to practice, the importance of practice. On pranayama is open for everyone, is allowed to everyone to do from childhood to the older age. On pranayama is very important. Everywhere people are suffering mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Pranayama help to connect with your nature, with your own identity, who you are. Pranayama help on all the level, on medical level, psychological level, emotional level, that much benefits. Then at the end, pranayama take us in the higher level of consciousness called the meditation. If you are not a good breather, if you are not doing proper pranayama, then you will not reach the highest level, on top level, on pranayama. So it's very, very important how to prepare yourself on pranayama. Om Hari Om.